Hello fellow tacticians, I am back with another viewer request video. I get this one several times because Battle 39 is actually harder than Battle 40 for Indom Mirror Elite, and this takes several chances to get right, so this is not my first time recording this. So I did have somebody ask me specifically for this mission. I am on the test server, so I'm running actually a buddy's Necron setup to kind of like mirror his exact lineup and to do this video. Now, essentially, we're going to be relying on Aleph Null as much as possible, but the other two need to be a part of this battle. So let's go ahead and get things running. We need this exact setup here, this exact positioning, otherwise you'll not be able to do what we do. And we're going to move over into this corner specifically because we want to spawn the two scarabs right next to each other. We're then going to have Makotep come over here and duplicate them. Hopefully they both duplicate. Perfect. Thank you. Now we're going to send Immospec over here, hopefully kill off that Eliminator, and it worked perfectly. Clutch revives are always nice. We got 2, we got 3. That's even better. You can do it with just 1, you can do it without any, but you need all 4 scarabs to duplicate, or you need the scarabs to revive. You can't do it with pure shit RNG, otherwise you're really going to have yourself a bad time. Now, the positioning of the scarabs is kind of bad here. We might be able to be okay. We want to move Aleph first, and then we want to move Immospec out. I'm sorry, Makotep out, and then we want to move Immospec over and kill this Inceptor. Now, we have a little bit of revive patterns here to help. Not the best circumstances, but now we want to try to get them into a position where they really focus on Aleph Null here. And you can kind of do that by forcing them to want to prioritize the high ground. In this case, we just got kind of bad positioning to really create some issues there. And we're going to try to do our best. We got a lucky crit. That's beautiful. They're wanting to prioritize the high ground. Everything worked out right there. Now, there's a lot of different iterations that you need to do, but essentially you want to put Aleph Null into that kind of position right there. It's actually pretty fortunate because he's actually in the bushes here, the tall grass, so he's going to be taking reduced damage. Now, we want to move up just a little bit to get damage out because most of the time we're going to be needing to heal with Aleph Null. Now, running my buddy's setup, it does get a little sketchy here. Obviously, the more power that you're able to put into your roster, the easier this will be. Some damage thresholds might actually just make this completely impossible for us, like we just got here. Now, a little bit more love into your team, and you should be able to do this no problem. I forget the exact levels that I had everything, but I think I did it with Silver 2, Immospec, Silver 2, Makotep, and Diamond 1, Aleph Null. So, getting a whole bunch of different pop-up offers here. But let's take a look at the Necrons that we did this with. We did it with Epic Armor, and we did it with the 35% crit. Always run the 35% crit. You want a little bit more reliability. In this case, he had a pretty decent passive on the Makotep, which can help. Over here, he had level 21 on the active, so it wasn't that fantastic, and decent-ish armor. If you have legendary armor, make sure you definitely invest in it. Now, he had a lot of kit onto his Aleph Null, and you really want to upgrade your Aleph Null as much as possible. My scarabs, I believe, when I did it, was 43, and can definitely make your life a lot easier. So you could do it with varying power levels, but that is essentially the core strategy you want to run. I'm not going to keep running it until we finally get the result that we want and the correct RNG that we want. But essentially, you can do an AI manipulation. The beginning setup is really key, and pray for your RNG. That's essentially it. Till next time, everybody. Peace.